Are you interested in hearing some possible shade from Aaron Rodgers to Russell Wilson?
Don't you know it?
Okay. Well, he was on SportsCenter talking to Kenny Mayne, and they were, they're friendly. They were being a little sarcastic, so who knows how seriously to take this. But he was asked whether he'd like to stay in Green Bay for life, gave the usual kind of non-committal, well, that's not really on me answer, and Kenny Mayne said, hey, do you maybe want to give us a better answer so this doesn't get spun into something different?
Well, when you say things like that, then he just said it's not in his hands. He might be right. Like, things get misinterpreted. Wouldn't you like to just proclaim, I'm there, I'm your guy. I want to keep throwing for Lombardi Avenue all day.
Ken, you and I both know that's not how it works.
Yeah. Like Russell Wilson. He just answered a question.
Yeah. I'm not, necessarily going to approach it like how some of that stuff came out. But look, like I said last year, there's things that are just out of my control.
I think you guys all know how I feel about this. I'm actually taking Aaron Rodgers' side on it. Yep, I know, controversial, and this is different, though, than the comments that Aaron Rodgers in the past has made about Russ. 100%. Because, look, to Rodgers' point, even though he's almost hypocritical here in bringing this up, given the way that he handled his post-losing the NFC Championship game press conference and being asked questions about his future in Green Bay, the Packers drafted a first-round quarterback and a running back for him last year. And then you take a look at the rest of that team. Who is the number 2 wide receiver for the Green Bay Packers? They have Devontae Adams. Russ has a great situation. He's got DK Metcalf. He's got Tyler Lockett. And he also put out a list of teams that he would be cool being traded to, even though he does not want to be traded. That's further than anything Aaron Rodgers has done. I know. He's smug. He's smarmy. He's condescending. All of those things that are going to make him a, I think, very entertaining Jeopardy host later today. But I agree with him here. He didn't go about it all in. He hasn't tried to force his way out of town or even hint that he might not be playing here anymore. And by the way, he's 38 years old, and you could understand why things might come to an end between he and the Packers. For Russ and the Seahawks, this whole thing has just been so weird, annoying, and look, I don't have a problem personally with Russ. I just hate the way that he's gone about it, and I hate that that was the conversation that we had to have for 5 to 6 weeks, and now all of a sudden, we're just supposed to move on like nothing happened? Are you kidding? He doesn't even have to acknowledge it? We just move on? That's what I'm having a difficult time accepting, Aura.
I'm with you on that. I see a little bit of both. I think it's not that big of a deal to say, hey, that's not exactly how I want to handle things. Maybe I don't want my agent naming 4 places I might want to go. But I see Danny's side that he brought up on Danny Gallant, too, where it's like, Rodgers has had his own little comments about his coach and his team, and he's taken shots, too.
No doubt, no doubt. He has done things before. I am just speaking about this individual situation. Yes. I think that the shade that Rodgers threw at the way Russ is handling it is well warranted. Text in, oh, look, Paul's sticking up for Rodgers. Typical. This person is convinced that I hate Russell Wilson, which could not be further from the truth. I do not want to go back to the stone age of quarterbacks. I can be annoyed with the way that he carries himself with this and his brand and his legacy talk all the time. No one's perfect.